like, yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Hi again. I'm Fathom, and I'm the founder of Other Fiber Creations. Today, I am taking my partner's advice, my partner Ethan, who is my partner for those who don't know him. He is my grounding voice whenever I am crafting, because I am somebody who I have so many big ideas when it comes to my craft that I need somebody to kind of ground me. I'm like, ooh, what about this style of business card? And he's like, can it please not have 50 bajillion fonts? And I'm like, oh, right, duh. And he's like, yeah, keep it simple, stupid. And I decided to take that part, the keep it simple, stupid, also known as KISS, which is used in a lot of design philosophies, and just make that my own today. So today, instead of making some big project or trying to squeeze in a tutorial just to fill a backlog, we're just gonna do what I'm doing today. You're just gonna come with me and deal with that. And today, in case you can't tell, I am market prepping. So let's talk about that. I have done 3 markets now. I have done Low Mill twice here in Huntsville, and I have done Providence Market once. At these markets, I have had fantastic sales. I've talked to some of the other sellers that have been at these events, and apparently compared to the other sellers, I've been selling significantly more than them. It is not a competition, but that does tell me, like, oh, even on bad days, I am making significantly more than people around me are, so more than I would have expected me to. For example, the last event I was at, people were saying, like, yeah, I made about 100. I made around 275. I had thought it was a bad day for me because it was the worst I had done in a market, and they were like, yeah, no, that's significantly more than most of us got. And they were happy for me. I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to brag about that. They're like, no, it's not bragging. We're exchanging information. It's good to know your booth is bringing in business, so us being next to you is not a bad thing. We can collaborate in order to help each other out, where we can send people to you send people to us. And I was like, absolutely, we can do that. So these 3 markets have been a lot of fun so far. I have one more in 2 weeks, and then I get to start making my August schedule, because I am a craft vendor at these 2 places for the entire seasons, but I pay for a week-by-week basis, so I pick which days I sell, which I really, really like. I would not be able to do it if I was stuck on a fixed schedule. Let me just say that now. And the reason I wouldn't be able to do it is because, oh my god, my inventory is low. People have been wiping me out. Which, I know, first world problems. Why are you complaining? You've made sales. It's because I have an extreme extrovert partner, and he keeps me way too busy. Like, it is not even funny how much he schedules us for. Literally, normally my week is that I work Monday through Thursday, filming. Friday I edit and post. Saturday, you guys see it. This week, I am filming this on Wednesday because Tuesday I kind of had to just sit down, hunker, and focus, because Monday we got busy doing things, and I was recovering from doing stuff the previous weekend. Friday I can't do it because he has D&D, I'm going with him, as well as I am helping a friend of mine's mom clean. Saturday, not going to even get to see my own video posted because we're going to be in Atlanta all day Saturday. We come back Sunday morning just to go straight to D&D, and then it's back to another work week. Which, cool, great, awesome. These things do happen, I suppose. I don't mind it as much as I complain about it. I appreciate being included as I launch myself forward to get the scissors. I gotta get some projects done. That's the basis of this video. This first project, I forget the person who made it. I will put the name of the pattern and the creator of it down below me. Sorry, editing Fathom, as always. This is a pattern that I have made. Well, now, this is my 7th time. I made it once prior to this week, and it immediately sold. People were like, I like it, it's so cute. And my price was just a good match, apparently, and they just wanted it. And so I am just making a set of around 10 of these just to kind of fill some booth space, because good grief, my booth was looking empty. Which is, again, a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because it means I sold the things, and that's important. But when you kind of want to make more sales, that's a bad thing. I don't like the thought of like chasing money, so to speak, but in the capitalist hellscape we live in, I kind of gotta chase money in order to live. And so that is what I'm doing. It is a little Dumbo octopus. I use Bernat blanket, whatever I have laying around, as well as some 16mm eyes, and like a handful or two of my tiny hand's worth of polyfill. I fasten off my end, and then I just shove the needle through him. Pew pew. There we go. Pew pew not as in transition, pew pew as in I'm stabbing him, because that's clearly the sound a knife makes, is pew pew. Can you tell that it is like 7 a.m.? We always start my videos around 7 a.m. I've noticed that. On filming days, I'm just up early, I guess. Ugh. But yeah, first project already done for the day. I'll take it. I don't know what else I'm gonna make today. It's gonna be a surprise to you and to me. Maybe I'll make more dragons. These are my best seller by far. This and my velveteen dragons, which I need to make more of at some point. But we'll see what I make. I'm not sure if I'll make another one of these. I have the colors for it sitting next to me, but I think I have another idea first, and I'm gonna go get to work on that, and we'll check in after I make it and see what I think of it. So yeah, transition time. Actual pew 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 pew. Okay, for you, it's been like a minute at most. For me, it's been about 2-ish hours of playing around. And I bet you can't guess what this is gonna be. Wow! That's actually gonna look really good. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I think it's turning out really well. I just have my sewing portions left, which for me is sewing shut at the bottom. And then I have this color change spot here, which is what marks for me where I put my little circle button thing and sew that bad boy on. And then I have a spherical plushie to sell of some kind. Thumbs up emoji. Anyways, it didn't take me the full 2 hours. I got distracted. I had a snack. I frogged part of an old project because I have a giant pile of projects in the living room where I'm sitting to frog that are just taking up space that I want to empty out because I need to make room for all of Ethan's things. Ethan, for those who don't know, is my partner. His name is Ethan. That's all you really need to know about him. You can meet him trying on a project I've made him here. I always have to think of which side things fall on, but there it is. Speaking of him, he literally just messaged me as I'm filming. What's new? His timing, impeccable. But he is currently in the process of moving in. By the end of this month, being July, which if this video is not out in July of 2024, I have questions editing Fathom. He's moving in by the end of this month. He's been slowly driving things over from his place across town. And I am trying my best to make room, which means, whenever possible, clearing out space in the living room and beyond. Which I can do, probably. I'm just chronically low spoons, and so it's a matter of making time to film, to market prep, to edit footage, to manage website stuff, which I'm behind on website stuff. Sorry if you've been to any of my websites. They are not to my standard, but I'll get there eventually. As well as just have a social life and take care of myself. It's fine. I'm not in low spoons hell at all. It's totally not the reason I'm in sweats and a tank top today. Not at all. But this project is basically done. I think I'm going to sell it for $17 sounds about right. 17 or 18, somewhere in there. Pretty good size plushie for that price. It's around the same price as my Mushroom Boys. I think it'll sell for that price, and so that's what I'm going to charge for it. I make the rules. You don't. Welcome to my business. I'm sorry I caught an attitude with you. You're catching strays when you are sitting here being my accountability buddy. You deserve better than that. I am so sorry. But yeah, I've been busy with life being hectic, but I'm making it work because I am actually the coolest. And that's what counts. I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I don't think I'm going to sit here and make a second one of these right now. Because this video, I wanted to have some variety and not just, here's a bajillion of the exact same project. Woo! I think I might go for making a dragon next, because it's only 9 a.m. I got time. I have the color Easter egg from Bernat Blanket, as well as Baby Lilac. Is that what it says? Yeah, Baby Lilac sitting next to me. And those colors go well together. So I might just clown around, make a dragon. The dragons. So, thank you Crochet by Jenna for the no-sew or low-sew dragon pattern. I wasn't gifted it, I paid for it, but thank you for designing it because you deserve to be thanked for the work you do for the crochet community. I went to my first market a few months ago. Last month. I know dates. And when I got there, I wasn't sure about it. And as soon as people saw them, they're like, "You have dragons? I haven't seen that at any of these booths before." And I was like, "Yeah, because the pattern came out a couple days ago." Internally, I did not say that to them. Instead, I was like, "Yeah, I like fantasy stuff, and I saw the design, and I fell in love, so I made it." And anybody who picked them up, besides Richard, my first ever one I made, but anybody who picked up the other ones, they're like, "Yep, this is mine now." Richard, he is purple and orange and pink. He is bright colored. And the running gag is that he will never get adopted because he's been to 3 markets now, and every dragon except for him gets adopted. My Velveteen dragons, the mini ones, maybe I'll make a Velveteen dragon. We'll think about that. But my baby Velveteen dragons, as well as the no-sew dragon designs by Crochet by Jenna, both of them entirely sold out, except for Richard, all 3 markets. I think it is just him. I think he's just meant to live with me and be a booth mascot because poor guy, all of his siblings get adopted and not him. I guess he's the ugly duckling. Boo hoo hoo. Also though, mood? I guess I'll work on dragons next. I might take a little bit of a break for my hands because I don't want to sprain my wrist again. That sucked. If you want to see me struggle with that, you can watch that here. Sorry, editing Fathom. But yeah. For now, I was about to just start rambling again, but I've been rambling for like 5 minutes straight, and I don't think I need to do more of that. I'm going to finish sewing this on. Beautiful. And then I am going to get to work on whatever I'm going to get to work on next. Pew, pew, pew. I am finishing up project 3 of the day. Please, child, work with me. This is one of the Crochet by Jenna dragons that I was talking about earlier. It is the one thing that basically almost sells out every time. This and my baby dragon design, which I love. There we go. Sewing the tail closed, better safe than sorry. Make sure none of that stuffing pops out. as you saw in those clips, at some point, like, I cut my finger open. I don't know what I did. I just looked down and, like, there was no blood. It was just, like, a deep incision in my finger. I could, like, see it clearly, like, I had cut it, but there was no blood. I'm not going to describe it any more than that, because that feels like I'm getting too graphic for no reason. But I was like, where did you come from? What is this? I did not even notice it until I felt a little pinch, and I looked down and was like, oh, yeah, that's a cut. So I'm wearing a Band-Aid now. There's also a fly in here somewhere that I can hear, and I don't like the sound of it, but it's here. I feel like I'm making good progress today. It's one of those where I usually get like 3 or 4 plushies done in a day because I work fast, but I take lots of breaks in between. Like, it is currently 2:34 p.m. where I am. I started this, I think, before noon. It only takes me 2 hours to actually make it, but I took a break to make lunch, took a break to get some dishes running in the dishwasher, took a break just to kind of sit, eat, chill. But here they are, beautiful. I love these colors together. It is definitely very Eastery. I'm almost out of the sparkly white I use for the horns. Like, yes, I have white, but I use, I'm not sure you can see, it has like the sparkles coming off of it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, who knows. But I have enough for like one more dragon out of the sparkly yarn, and then I'll want to go get more. But I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap up this video. First though, I'm gonna show you everything I've made this week, just to kind of show how I've been doing, because I can and I want to yap some more. Yapping is apparently what we're calling it now. I call it rambling. People are like, yeah, we're yappers. Welcome to Yappersville, or whatever it is. Sure, I guess I'm part of Yappersville, whatever that means. I've made 3 dragons so far this week. This was the first one. My boyfriend has named them Polly. The spelling is not actually decided on yet. That is for whoever buys them to decide. It could be P-O-L-L-Y, it could be P-O-L-L-I-E, it could be P-A-U-L-I-E. It's up to them, really. But Polly's here. This is the first one I made this week, like I said. This is the dragon I made yesterday. This accent color, like of the bumps and the body of the wings, is sparkly. It's a bit hard to see in the lighting we're in. But I used a Dusty Rose Ombre Bernat blanket because it was on sale, and I love a good deal. I think it turned out really cute. It's going to get named tonight, as well as our new friend is going to get named tonight, because he names all of them. I'm curious what the names will be. I may or may not put names in the video down below. We'll see what happens. But yeah, cute guys. I have made 6 of these little Dumbo octopi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the one from the start of the video, I think. Might have been this one. Might have been this one. If one of these 2 was from the start of the video, you'll know. I don't remember because I'm tired and it's the time of day where I crash normally. Whoopsie. And 1 mini one, which I'm excited to make more of these mini ones. I think they are so cute, especially size comparison wise. Look at them, they're a little family. Love it. I've made 1 leggy frog. The leggy frogs are not super well selling, but they're quick, they're easy to make. I like having a variety of colors of them around. Annie, who is a friend of mine who helps us run the booths, she loves to wrap their arm around one of the poles so they're hanging in my booth. It's very cute. As well as one of my Scraptopi. This one, he's a little misshapen, he's a little small, but I love him all the same. He is in fact missing 1 tentacle because I ran out of the yarn. It happens. And then this is the last thing I made this week. It is a totally not trademarked white, black, and red ball. I like it. It's soft. I might have more ideas. For one, let's not kid ourselves. This is a Pokeball from Pokemon. I've never been like a super huge Pokemon or Digimon player, fan, etc. My first Pokemon game I started playing last year when I was visiting Ethan before moving here. I named my starter Ethan because he was away at work all day, and so the joke was like, now I can have you with me all day long, and he joked that that was weird. He's like, no, it makes sense. I was giving you a hard time. I'm like, yeah, you were. And Digimon I've recently gotten into because of Ethan. He has gifted me enough cards for like 3 whole decks plus some. So I've been slowly learning how to play it. I have some plans to make some Digimon eventually. But I know that I am in a nerdy area, considering that Huntsville is a tech center. And so making some nerdy designs in general, not something I'm against doing. I want to also make a premiere ball, which for those who don't know is white bottom, white top, and instead of black I make this red, if I remember right. Gotta freshen up on my Poke lore, or whatever it is. But yeah, this one's just fun to play with. I like it a lot. It's just very soft and cozy and fun to whack around like a hacky sack, but it's not at all a hacky sack. But yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, feel free to like, to comment, to subscribe. If you're going to do one of those 3 things, make it subscribing so you can see all of the other strange and eclectic things I end up making. Stop playing dead. Thank you. If you want to do more than that, though, you can find all of my other social media, such as my Ribbler, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, my own website, my Etsy, etc., down in the description below. Today's question of the day is, which is your favorite project I made today? The dragon, the Pokeball, or the Dumbo octopi you saw briefly at the beginning of the video? Let me know, comments below. With that, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.